title of my sharing, motivation or inspiration, is motivation to turn failure into success. I got some time to ponder on this because it has become apparent, or it is certain, that the people that really make it, the people who make a difference, fail sometimes, and they need some encouragement to keep going, because keeping going is what will separate you from success or failure. So failing at a thing is not a thing, but failing to redo what you failed is the real deal, is the real failure. I'll start by introducing this with a definition. And this definition comes from Merriam-Webster, who defines failure. Failure is defined as failure as omission of occurrence or performance. So Merriam-Webster is giving failure as omission. So to fail is either you have not done something. So if it's a child in school, if they do not do their homework, they omit doing their homework, that is a failure. If it's a project manager building a 20-story building, if they omit doing the foundation, that's a grievous failure, because the building will not stand. It will just crumble. So omission of doing something is a failure. And also omission of an occurrence. If the bus does not come at 8 o'clock when it's set to come at 8 o'clock, that occurrence has been omitted, so the bus company has failed. Or if it does not come on time, that occurrence has not occurred at a particular time, so that is a failure. So having defined the word failure in the dimension of omission of an occurrence, we would like to look at it as omission of performance. So if you are able to perform at a certain level, if you are able to perform at 70% and you perform at less than 70%, you have failed. This means if a student who is supposed to study for a test or an exam chooses to go to a party, then instead of getting 80% if they had studied, they get 50%. They have failed. So it's not necessarily getting lower than the pass mark. So you need to become what you are created by God to be, to take your stand and your purpose. So you need to perform so that you don't fail. So failure is not comparison to other people or how they have done in life, but it's about how you were created to perform and how you managed to fulfill that. Another definition by Merriam-Webster says a state of inability to perform a normal function. So it's things that are in your normal domain. For sure, it's not a failure if a fish fails to climb a tree. No, they have not failed. They were not created to do that. So in a state of inability to perform a normal function. But if a monkey cannot climb a tree, that is a failure, because it's expected, it was created to climb trees. We would not expect a lion to climb a tree as skillfully as a monkey does. So you have your own functions which are normal to you, which you're expected to perform, so that you do not become a failure. So this definition helps us to understand what failure is and to put it into perspective, so that you do not define your child, your brother, your sister, your husband or wife as a failure by using a monkey example when they are a fish. So it's good to understand the definition. And I would like to say every one of us has failed sometime. I have failed many times. You have failed many times. But probably the numbers of failure will be best examined according to your purpose. I'll give a background by looking at the good book. What does the good book say? It says, this to the people of Judah. This is what the Lord says. You know, if a man falls down, he gets up again. And if a man goes the wrong way, he turns around and comes back. So if you're pursuing something that is within your normal function and you fall down, it's expected of you by the good book that you rise up and stand up. It's expected that if you drive in the wrong path, you turn back and take the correct path. So it's normal occurrence. So in that thing that you are pursuing, turn back if you are going in the wrong direction. In that thing that you are pursuing, stand up if you have fallen. Don't count the loss as something that is permanent, because failure or pain is temporal. Thomas Edison says, many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. So many times we are almost there. You're almost graduating. It's only one course. And you fail on it over and over. And you give up. You were almost there. Just go and write that course. Go and write that exam, because you're almost there. If it's about a mortgage that we are applying for, go one more time, because maybe you're almost there. Maybe that document that they say go and look for is the final one, so that you are given your mortgage. And if it's a scholarship that you're applying for, and you have applied once and did not get it, probably there were fewer places available vis-a-vis your qualifications, and you were just beat to it. If that scholarship is advertised again, just go ahead and apply for it again. And it said that Thomas Edison was a master of trial and error. So with trial and error, you fail sometimes and you sometimes make it. And when he was probed, this is Thomas Edison, when he was probed about the many failures that he had done when trying to make the light bulb, he answered in this way. He said, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that don't work. So in your attempts, I'm sure you have not tried that that business 10,000 times, because for sure if you have tried 10,000 times and found 10,000 times that do not, ways that do not work, you will come to a solution. There must be a solution somewhere. And in recent developments, Neway in 2019 on scientificamerica.com says, one study reported, for example, that the sooner and more often a student fails at a task, such as building a robot, the sooner they move forward. So in robotics, The key is fail early and you will soon be on the solution. So this is on groundbreaking stuff, on things that are happening in the current world. A new word goes on in 2019 to assert that feedback on failure is most constructive when the giver comes across as caring and the receiver is prepared to weather negative emotions. So what happens is if you are giving feedback on someone who has failed at a project or who has not performed well, be it at the workplace, at the home, or anywhere, you need to be caring. You need to be caring. And if you are a receiver of feedback on a failure, be prepared to wear the negative emotion, because it will be negative to have a result slip that you failed. But weather it away so that you can go back to this university and write again. Weather the negative emotion of a turned down mortgage so that you can reapply. Weather the emotion of a failed application for a scholarship so that you can come back and reapply. It's in different dimensions. Weather the storm of the negativity of a failed business. It will be embarrassing for sure. Because when people look at you, they could be saying, that man, he had a vision, that man, he had a dream to become a millionaire, but he has failed. Weather that negativity and move forward and do it again. And in conclusion, I will quote Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley says, when things go wrong, do not go with them. So when your things are in failure, don't fail with them. Don't fall with them, but rise. There was someone who gives an analogy, which I'll give as a conclusion part, to encourage you that when things go wrong, recover from failure. They said, if you are being buried alive, there are two ways to approach it. You can either just wait and the dirt is put on you, the mud is put on you while you wait until you're covered, or as a shovel is shoved into the ditch with you, you just remove the sand. The shovel is you remove the sand, and eventually the sand that was supposed to bury you will lift you up back to earth. So I'll say, recover from your failure. Thank you.